tell me that. Good morning. I'll say it. I'll start.
The things I want to say right now
Are neither good nor morning.
Unreliability. I don't like it. I don't know why. See, if Wirecast told me why they chose not to show either of my cameras, even though they were connected correctly and the wires are connected correctly, and if
They were
it would
turned
just
on, they were
say,
plugged in.
if it would just say, hey, this isn't working because of this, great. That lets me fix it. But it just doesn't work.
We're here now, and we're glad you're here.
I guess we are almost back to normal because this is the normal crap that we usually have to deal with on Saturday mornings.
The interesting thing is we recorded, or we did a live yesterday. Everything worked fine.
Yep, yep, yep.
And then it just didn't work this morning. But we got it working. Sam's a techno genius. You got it.
I am not a techno genius. I just caught what you said because I was reading stuff. No, I am not. I am almost the exact opposite of that.
I am definitely the exact opposite of that. But
Micah is here. What's up? David Brownlee is here. Luke is here.
Tom is here.
Tom is here.
I saw them.
I
I got to make sure that my chat is off. Otherwise, it'll just...
Blake Cavney is here. Blake has been a member for 15 months doing this Truffle Shuffle.
We so
That's a long
appreciate you,
time to
Blake.
be doing the Truffle Shuffle. Today is Dad's 60th birthday.
Ooh.
Mom is making him have a party. That's how it goes usually.
That would be how it works here, too.
Looking forward to 15 minutes of excuses.
I'll give you 3 minutes and we're done.
No, I'm
We're done.
not giving you any excuses. None. I just told you what happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't an excuse.
We're
That's
tested.
just what happened.
Sometimes things happen to prevent us from getting here on time. This
So,
was just...
on the topic of games,
I'm listening. Tell me what you got. ...
That means something else is coming.
Did you get something new coming in? That sentence didn't make sense.
I was thinking that sounds like something Jessie would do.
What did I do?
Make me have a party.
Oh, I would totally do that.
Yeah.
I make him... We're having people over. I'm making... It's what I do.
Yep. So ... usually means you have something else
He's trying to get us
say.
on topic.
No, I am on topic.
We're...
I'm on topic. The topic of a live Q&A is whatever they want to talk about.
Yes. What did you think of the game yesterday?
Well, go ahead and pull it over here. If you can, would you like me to get you a box?
I already have my booster seat.
Our La Fleur Kickstarter arrived yesterday. Component quality is excellent, and I hope the gameplay is good.
Ooh.
She did let Dad pick the cake flavor, though.
Oh, that's all you have to do. If it's your birthday, all you have to do is pick the cake flavor. Somebody else should be doing something else.
Has there been any surprises on games you have been playing lately? This was a surprise. Honestly, it came... I'll just be totally honest here. It came from Aries Games. Aries Games is not really known for heavier games, but their rule books are usually kind of convoluted. For me, at least, that is a very subjective thing. That was for me. I'm not saying that. I've just struggled with Aries Games rule books over the years, and so when this one came in, it weighed a ton. I've gotten rid of a lot of it because it did come with a lot of cardboard punch-out tile thingies, and they were thick, and so it was heavy, and I was like, that's gonna have to wait. because I was expecting, you know,
A heavier game.
a heavier game. Even though I looked at the back of the box and it was just, oh, okay, that's probably why it's heavy. But I didn't really even pay it much mind, honestly. It came in before the holidays, and then the holidays happened and all of the rigmarole that happened there, and I kind of forgot about it. Well, Ares asked me to send Viking Route back to them so they can use it for Gamma, the prototype, and so I did. And while they were doing that, they asked if I had played this yet, and I was like, no, I haven't been able to play it yet. So that kind of gave me the impetus to put it to the table, and I really enjoyed it yesterday.
It was fun.
It was a fun game. Of course, you know, that's initial impression. That's not really much
It's not
to
a
go
review.
on,
It's just a
but
fun game. We enjoyed it.
It was fun to play. I want to see what it plays with 4 players. That's what it goes up to. It does not have a solo mode, though. That's the only thing that I would have liked for it to have had. But not all games need to have a solo mode. I don't want to get into that rut either. But this was a surprise. This was a surprise. I was not expecting a family weight fun game from Ares, but they delivered. Peter Ridgway is the designer, and it was
fun.
very enjoyable.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
The other one that I played solo, I actually took it upstairs yesterday because I thought we were going to have time to play.
I know.
Games last night, but we had to get the battery changed. We were just going to go to the
I just
grocery
had to go
store,
to, I had to buy 5 things.
and it turned into an hour at Les Schwab so that they could change out our battery, and 45 minutes over at the thing, and it's like, okay, well.
I told Sam, okay, I'm really grateful that, so we have 3 cars.
We do.
I have one, Sam has one, Daphne has one. And I was really grateful that the battery on my car went out, completely dead, while Sam was home. I wasn't trying to rush to work.
Yeah.
It wasn't 19 degrees outside in dark
actually,
30.
I think it was.
It might have been 19 degrees outside, but it wasn't dark.
Yeah.
I had the jumper cables. It took a long time to even get to jump the car. Like, it was a long time of us with the jumper cables hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really grateful that it happened while Sam was home and we had the other car, and we didn't have anything pressing that we had to be doing right then. So it kind of put a hiccup in our day, but it really wasn't bad because I felt good about it, because it all worked out. We didn't, like, I despise it when something happens with the car, when you're like trying to run somewhere and you're already late and you have to be there, and now you have a flat tire or the battery's dead, and then you have to, like, that causes me stress. This was not stressful.
Sure.
And on top of it all, we had just, at the Wenatchee Wild game the week before, won a gift certificate to Les Schwab. So we used that to pay for part of the battery. So that was super good.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
Why is Life of Fado not showing up on BGG? That's what I want to know. I'm trying to look it up. Fado, House of Fado, not Life of Fado. Tom, you weirdo. Okay, I'm trying to understand the draw of this game. Oh, never mind. I found it. I found the draw. Vital Lacerda. That's the draw. The designer. Got it. Okay, never mind. I'm trying. I've just, everybody's been talking about this House of Fado game, and I'm like, I look at the box cover, and it looks super boring. But now I understand the draw. It's Vital Lacerda's game. It's his next game. Got it. Understood. All right. Understood. I got it. Still looks boring as all get out. Oh my goodness.
Why would you say that? You don't know.
It looks boring. And I also know Vital Lacerda, first of all, Vital Lacerda is a great dude. He's a very nice person. I met him. He's You know, it's not like I hang out and go get drinks with him and all that kind of stuff. I've met him at a convention. He's super nice. And the last time that I saw him, he pulled me over to his new game, and I can't remember what it was, but it was like the sprawling Euro, like heavy of the heavy games. You're gonna love this. I'm probably not, dude. I'm really not. You're a good designer, you know, and I'm not saying this to him, but I'm thinking it. I know you're a good designer. I know you design good games. I know people love your stuff. But it's probably not for me. JT, he eats that stuff up. But me, nah. And who knows? You know, maybe I'll like it. Because I know JT wants to try it really bad. But, I mean, it is... Oh, it's only an hour long? And it's only a 2.75? Okay, this is not Vital Lacerda regular. Vital Lacerda lives in the 3.5 to 4 range. That's where he lives. This is not regular Vital Lacerda. So, interesting. All right, well...
We'll look for it.
Let's see. Kyoto on Neko. Let me look at that one.
What? Are you guys making up words?
On Neko. Why is Kyoto no Neko, not on Neko? Cedric Millet. Matago. They're a good company. It's a cat game.
Can you share your screen when you're looking at BGG?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I can. Sure.
I don't know if you can. I'm not techie enough, so I just thought I would ask.
Oh. And we have to go up here.
See, you said you're not techie. I'm just proving to you
Window.
that he's techie.
Configure. Not the notification center. Google Chrome. I think that's the one. Yep, that's the one. All right, so there. Everybody, we're looking at. See, the thing is, I don't know if picture-in-picture will work.
No.
It won't.
But we'll come right back. We'll just show you what we're looking at.
But anyway, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Kyoto no Neko. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I probably am not. It's a cat game, which is why David's interested in it.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, it's cute.
I don't know. That doesn't look cute. That looks complicated.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oof.
But who knows? Ugh. This is like cat overload. Interesting, I guess. I just don't know. What's the premise of the game? What are we doing? What are we doing? 2 to 4 players are kittens who explode. Okay, I'm already out. Right there. I'm already done. You're making me be a cat at this point. Not just a cat. I'm a kitten who explore the modern-day city of Kyoto, Japan through a series of independent, replayable scenarios. In each scenario, players must fulfill a variety of missions that represent typical cat activities, from befriending a schoolboy to fighting an aggressive stray cat or stealing the food from another player's bowl. These are typical cat activities. Why do we own these as domestic animals? They're evil. Okay. See, this is hitting on a few different pistons for a lot of people here. It's a cat game.
Okay.
That's like a automatic draw, and it's a Japanese game. So that's another hit for a lot of people. Let's
now
see.
you got to go back because all you're sharing is everybody's info.
Oh, that's true. Bing, bing, bing. See what you do? You mess things up for me.
I'm here to help you.
It's your fault.
Well, I mean, it is my fault.
You did it wrong.
I did it wrong?
I did it wrong.
Oh.
But it's because you told me to do it. All right, I'm trying to find where... Surprised myself, Tom says. He got Unstoppable to the table less than 2 weeks after getting it. But the thing is, he played it completely wrong, and he'd have to play it again to do it right.
That was just mean.
It's cute, but a little on the lighter side, so we shall see. Hard to pass on Japan and cats when picking a gift for the wife, though.
Right. I was going to say, that has some of your key factors right there.
You need one of those portable jumper battery packs that you
I have
can
one.
Always jump yourself.
Oh, I actually have it. It's in my camping box, but it's not real small portable ones. They have really cute small ones. This is like a big giant semi-generator. I don't have that in the car. But I should probably get the little portable one just in case. Maybe one for Daphne.
Lighter version of the Gallerist. Okay.
Gallerist.
The Gallerist was a Vital Lacerda game that...
Oh.
House of Fado is a mid-weight game implementing the action selection kick-out mechanism Lacerda used in the Gallerist. Good morning, wonderful, lovely people, Andrew Gunner says.
Good morning.
Tom also backed Speakeasy. Oh boy, my phone changes words in Finnish again. I tried to say Dice Tower as talked about Kyoto no Niko. Check out there. Do you like any Lacerda? Lacerda usually has been too heavy of games for me. Not that I don't see the how good of a designer and the brilliance that's there. I just don't enjoy playing the games usually. I'm usually much more of a... If I enjoy the experience, it's not always because of the game's mechanisms. It's often because I'm enjoying the experience around the table with the people that are there. But with that being said, if I usually don't come back to the heavier games like that Lacerda is known for, because the mechanisms and the heaviness and the crunchiness of them aren't what drew me, aren't what made me enjoy the game to begin with. What do you guys see? I waffled on Speakeasy. Andrew Gunner says 2.75. How do you even come up with that? I don't. I don't. The people who've rated it on BGG do, and it's a it's an average of the user ratings for complexity that have rated it on BGG. I didn't come up with that. I waffled on Speakeasy. I've never played one of his games, but the theme of this one really intrigues me. Chris Mayfield, what do you guys think of how Ave Titus, the sequel to Colosseum, looks? Has O'Toole art? Ian O'Toole. Well, let's go check it out. Ave Titus. Colosseum. Ooh. So we'll go here again. So we're looking at Ave Titus. 1 to 2 hours. Wow, 3.8. Wolfgang Kramer, Marcus Lupke, and Johnny Pack. Okay, so Wolfgang Kramer and Marcus Lupke are the designers of Colosseum. So that means that more than likely they were involved in the design. I don't know how much they were involved, but Johnny Pack is the new person here. So, and I like his games too. And Fantasia's been putting out some Rockstar picks here lately. Wow. I like the box art, definitely. O'Toole, I found out talking to the designers of that Space Cruise, Galactic Cruise, designers of Galactic Cruise, and how much Ian O'Toole worked with them on that game. and he does a lot of not just artwork, but he also helps you with graphic design and the different icons that you'll use and where you place those icons and all of that kind of stuff. So this I really enjoyed Colosseum. So I'm curious though, now that I'm thinking about it. 2.76, so a whole point higher. Wow. A whole point higher in complexity. Interesting. Well, built from scratch out of pure love for the classic Colosseum, the original designers will return with the addition of Johnny Pack. Eno Tool will do all the illustrations. That is definitely on my radar now. I'll put it that way. It's well outside of my wheelhouse. Well, my normal wheelhouse for complexity, but my throat is scratchy this morning.
Did the cough drop? I'll go get you one. Two. Have one you like.
I'm sorry.
If it's not me, it's Sam. It's usually me that's coughing, though, so.
Let me see.
We still don't know if it'll even work up there, but.
We'll see. Video. Hey, it's here. All right. Let's see. All right. How about you stay here?
Yes, I think that's better because you know I can't take camera view. Everybody would get seasick.
Well, they're going to get seasick. Here we go.
Tell them what we're doing.
Yeah. So we'll give you a tour of the upstairs. Well, not the whole upstairs.
No, just we're going to try to show you.
I'm not trying to provide people who might break in with a complete layout of the house, but
right.
We'll show you the living room and
the kitchen. We were going to show you the kitchen, maybe our view.
So that's what we'll do.
But we've never done this, and we don't know if it's going to all the way work upstairs.
Okay. So what? All you need to do.
Yes.
When
like
I get up there.
Yep.
Is just hit that.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
All right. We're going to try. How do I see the comments? So I can't see. Oh, I don't know where the comments are, so I can't read. Is it this one? Do I just click here?
Yeah.
Okay. JT is still sick and recovering, Tom. I think he should be feeling better soon, but now Mel has it in the house, so.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with.
Okay, wait. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here you are, y'all.
Okay, so this is the door that we had painted. It was just like a brown color, and we wanted it to match the kitchen, just to kind of give that connection. So that's the door. Then we come up, and here is the kitchen. Is it still working?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this right here used to be a wall. Like, you couldn't see through here. But we've got that island now, and our bar stools. We have a fourth bar stool, but we have to wait for the back legs to come in. And so this is the new kitchen. These are all new. We got actually a really good deal on. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but this is not supposed to be here. This is tape because the latex paint takes longer to harden, and some people in our homes have long fingernails, and they were chipping the paint. So Scott, our contractor, came back in and touched it up, and then put that tape on there just to help remind us to let it cure a little bit. So, by the way, if that's our contractor, Chi General Contracting. He's an awesome guy, and he does awesome work. But anyway, this is the kitchen. This is our new table that we had built. It's a 3 foot by 8 foot and bench style. This is our exploding Death Star. Light, and it kind of just goes boom like that. So that's pretty cool. And then we have our Death Star mural back there. And the fireplace that Jessie loves. This is some of the stuff that I brought back from my grandpa's house. This is the flag that they gave me at his funeral. And another picture of him. And the nastiness that is the cat tower. Disgusting. And our new couch that we bought. And that's another exploding Death Star that Scott had. He's our contractor. He had it in his thing, but it's the bigger version of that one. And so he said, hey, I went to IKEA and bought another small one like that. And he was like, well, that's going to look weird over there. Why don't you just trade me for this big one? And so, yeah, we did. And then this is just some stuff. That's another thing that I brought home from my grandpa's house. And then that's our coat of arms. And that's how you spell Healy correctly. But anyway, that is the kitchen. This door just got put in yesterday. Now this was the last piece of the puzzle right here. So it is definitely, oh, I didn't really even, I guess I'll show more of this, but over here, you know, Scott was cool and put in like one of those little, I don't know, carousel-y spots right there. Lots of space here, but this is one of the cool things about this whole space is that now this kitchen is not disconnected from the rest of the upstairs, and we can kind of just see all of the thing. And this is our view out here. And this, I mean, we're in a cul-de-sac in the middle of town, and we've got that view. It's amazing. It's really cool. But that's that. So come back downstairs. I'm just assuming that it's still working. And blood rage.
No, the puppy on the floor.
Oh yeah, and the puppy is on the floor, yeah.
It worked the whole time.
It worked the whole time. That's good.
Now you get the whole like little backside of the studio too.
Uh-huh. So
switch it back. I don't know how to do that. You told me once, but I couldn't remember.
Click back.
Sorry.
So that is that.
That worked nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
Ricordo smell? What does that mean? P.S. I love this kitchen. Sam is now a voiceover.
Well.
Are you going to infect us with the crud? No, Andrew, I'm not. That is the first coughing fit I have had all week long.
I know.
The first. And I could feel it coming on because my throat was just like, yeah, I'm dry.
Well, the worst thing is
so
when
I was
you can
like,
feel
let me
it.
hit it.
Nope,
And
that doesn't help.
Too late.
I know, I can feel it before I get my inhaler out, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
Sam's going to give us a computer virus. That sounds like a cootie cough. Speaking of being sick, how is JC? I'm not sick.
He's not sick. I told him JT's on the mend,
Yes,
but now the sickness is in their
yeah,
house.
yeah, Mel has it now, so. We were going to have him over for the Super Bowl yet tomorrow,
I
and they
think
had to
they're
cancel
still
on
feeling
us.
under the weather.
Yeah. We will just hear Sam commenting on a blank screen.
I hope not. You guys could see it all.
A door.
That was when you went up the stairs. And then they said, my favorite thing of a house is the way out. Somebody wrote that.
That isn't mine, the way out. My favorite part of a house
is the way out. See?
That ain't messy, Jessie, trust me. Yeah, it's not. We try to keep it. We also have company coming over tonight, so it's a little bit cleaner than it usually is. We also knocked out the surrounding wall and replaced it with the nylon.
Yep.
Love the openness.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And Andrew said, you haven't seen messy, my teen room's a mess. And I said, all three of our teens' rooms are a mess. And
if
then,
I had a smell recorder, there we go.
Yes.
I could record and send you my 14-year-old son's room.
Oh yeah,
No,
believe me, we've got it.
Have one
we've
of
got
those
one.
We also have an 18-year-old's room that is also
She's a bit of a hoarder. Daphne, are you listening?
Quite odoriferous at times. That is an awesome light. They're teens, of course. They're disasters. That's to be expected. Nice kitchen. Love the blue. Those windows are great. Oh, I didn't turn the lights on. I should have turned the lights on. That was dumb.
Oh,
well. I've seen that IKEA light painted like a Death Star, and it looks great.
I told him
just
he
haven't
should do
got
that.
there. I just haven't got there. I probably won't ever get there, actually, but I'll just be honest. Beautiful house. Glad you're settling in. Thank you. We enjoy it. It's a blessing. Now everyone can watch Jess make massive messes in the kitchen.
I mean, really. That could be a whole YouTube thing, right? There's all the people that do all these really nice cooking and then there's cooking with Jessie. Messy Jessie's kitchen.
It has a ring to it.
It kind of does.
They're still sleeping on the job. I thought it was called a Lazy Susan, not a carousel-y thing. Sure.
Oh, that's funny. Is that what he called it?
Yeah. Were you not listening?
I couldn't hear it through here.
Oh, gotcha.
So I could only hear through the house.
Lots of light, love it. I will have to replay that for MB later.
Yes.
FOBG-ception. Where were all the kids in their rooms? Yes.
Always, Tom.
9:42 on Saturday morning.
Always. They're, even if it wasn't 9:42.
If they're awake.
Dante's awake.
If they're awake, I'm talking about all three of them together corporately. If they're awake.
They're all on a screen.
They're all on a screen right now. My mom prefers to not have an open kitchen. She doesn't want everyone to see the disaster area when she's cooking.
I'm telling you, Messy Jessie's kitchen might be a thing.
We also have lights that can be turned on and off. Super convenient. I was talking about how bright the kitchen is. It probably looked dark because I didn't have the lights on.
It looked nice because the natural light was up there.
Okay, good.
See, and then everything I wrote, I just signed it with my name so you could see.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, it's good. So that's a walkthrough. I haven't really done anything else with like trying to do a proper walkthrough. But Scott's going to send me some before
Did he take
pictures
some before pictures? Because
that
we
he
really
took.
didn't.
And I'm going to take those
Nice.
and put them together with some of the pictures you can find online with, you know, the
Right.
house listing and everything like that. And then do a proper, like, you know, because we want to showcase. We're not just trying to, you know, show off or anything like that. I don't want people to think that, but I want to show how good of a job Scott did.
Gosh, our contractor is top notch. And I know he's not watching, but boy, is he top notch. He does things like, he makes sure all the little details too.
Yeah.
Like they're painting our old house so that we can get it ready to sell.
Painted.
But he did things like, I replaced all the light switch plate covers and all the outlet covers so that they all match. I just did that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just put in new baseboards because it looked like it needed it and it looked better. And they put in new shelving in all the closets because what they had was kind of shoddy and janky. So I just did that. But he just does that. Like, that's who he is. I'm so lucky.
You had a contractor, my dad did everything, hence why it took like 20 years.
Right? We chose not to do DIY projects on our house because
I know myself.
I enjoy being married to him. And I would rather
I know
not,
myself.
You know.
You can't remodel a kitchen and not show it off. Too exciting. No,
It's so exciting. Come on.
That's absolutely it.
I
mean, if you, like when I think next week I'll be able to get, with Terminus Frontiers preview video being off my plate now, that was one of the things that took a lot of time this week at the front end of the week. With that being off my plate, I have a little bit extra time to do that little walkthrough video. So I'll do that. I'll do that this, beginning of next week.
I hear one. Should I make
my dad is good at DIY stuff. He just drags his feet with it.
Oh,
no, I get that. Most times
I'm not good.
People that are good with it, they do tend to drag their feet, and it's not really them necessarily dragging their feet. It's they notice all the other things that need to be done while they're trying to do the one thing that they're doing, and because Scott's a little bit like that. But he has the benefit of having a crew that he can just say, "Hey, do this." 2 out of 3. He has a crew that he can say, hey, do this, and it'll be done the way he's taught them how to do it.
Yes.
And he can go do something else.
Yes.
Yesterday
he was here.
He'll delineate.
And he told his...
Not delineate, he'll delegate, sorry.
He told his coworker, it's like, stop cuddling the cat. Put the cat down and get back to work. Max was like...
Yeah.
I have somebody new that will appreciate me.
No. That will allow me to abuse him.
They are good workers, but they're also,
good
I'm going to shout this out from the rooftops, they are good people. Yeah. They don't rip us off. They don't overcharge us. They don't...
they still make money.
They still make money. They have...
Which they should. It's a business.
They have access to our house, and I don't feel worried or threatened or concerned or... anything. There are kids here running in and out. They're not like little, but there are kids here, and it was totally safe. Like, they're good people.
I built our house DIY style, Andrew says. The bedrooms might be on the roof, and it's precariously perched on 2 planks, but it works.
See?
Do you feel all settled now?
Oh, I do. You don't?
Almost.
What do we need to do?
The house needs to sell. That's the last thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels. Yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah, I think we're settled.
But I think when the house sells, that's when it'll actually settle in. For me. But we are, one of the reasons why we had all of that work done is because I wanted it to be a home for her. And I knew she was not going to like.
But I loved the house.
That kitchen, no. Nope. You would have hated it.
I didn't tell him to redo the kitchen.
You would have hated it.
I didn't say anything about redoing the kitchen. I didn't.
I know you didn't.
He did that all on his own.
Well,
and it's
I'm
amazing.
not saying that. It's just...
And he is right. I would have been unhappy in that kitchen. I would have called Scott eventually.
Yes, you would have. One time I had to help my dad replace the faucet. We ended up having to take the entire sink out.
Oh, no.
I had to push from underneath.
Yep.
And they come out and help him lift it. Was a pain in the booty.
Yeah. I don't do any of the stuff. I'm not a spoiled princess. But I'm not really good at home repairs stuff.
I'll give you $1. Bam. Sold. Stress gone.
Yeah, right?
No.
Add a few more to that, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, a few 100,000 more. Good morning. I'm not letting Emily see this video. She might get ideas.
We're going to have you over soon, and then she'll have more than ideas. She'll be a lot more hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Can't wait to have you guys over.
Yeah, that's true too. Again, I'm staying with the 21st and the 22nd. I've reached out to Melissa at Steamers West, but she's on vacay with her husband right now, so she has not got back to me. But even if we don't have a Steamers West event or a Gray City event,
we would love to see you.
We'll have people over here.
Yep.
So if you're
we'll have a big game night.
Yeah,
we'll do it
We've
here.
got plenty of table space.
We do.
I'll just have to work on that nastiness over there, but that'll give me the emphasis for doing it. Now, I don't want to do that though, because that's just moving the mess. That's not actually
We'll fix
organizing.
it. We can work on it today. We don't have anything going on today.
Oh yeah, we don't have anything going on today. We've got company coming over tonight,
Yes.
and we have a jacked up garage.
I was unloading heavy things from the car the other day by myself. Not because Sam wouldn't help me, but because I was being stubborn. I'm just putting that out there. Sam was here working. I was being stubborn. And Dante was eating his lunch, so I didn't want to interrupt him. So anyway, one of the neighbors came over, Peter, and he was like, "You're not trying to lift that by yourself, are you?" I said, No, I'm just being stubborn. I've got this. He's like, "Let me help you." And he went to touch it, and he's like, "Those are dang heavy." I didn't lift it. I walked it up. There was a point to this story. Oh, he asked me, he said, "You guys gonna be able to get a car in the garage?"
Nope.
And I said, "Maybe the small one later." And he says, "Yeah." He says, "I only do that too. We put the smallest one in the garage. And you have to really be careful opening the doors." He said, "These older homes aren't built for modern cars."
I'll take some of those games off your hands if you need the space. No, I don't need that kind of space. I just need, literally, the stuff that's over there on the table.
It's not bad.
Is it is.
Sure.
No, I'm not going to show that mess.
That's not bad.
There's some review games. It's my Lego Viking Longship. There is Fate, the Defenders of something or other. I can't remember. Grimhold, I think. There's just a bunch of, it's a hodgepodge of stuff. It's not actual games. I just need to find room for it. I have to find space for it. And underneath the bar over here, on the front end, I have the other lights and the other shelving units that need to go up on that side so that I can have a second view over there. And then I have 3 boxes of games that are...
See, he's starting to get stressed. You can
review copies that I haven't gotten to yet. So I just got to find room for it. And then I have that big table that I don't know where the legs of the table went to. And
I have the legs. I have legs of a table out in the garage because Drea thought they were something else, and I have them.
yeah, she thought they were a stripper pole. How does she? What kind of? Okay, there are 4 legs of a table.
But she said the box had an image of like something weird. I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't look at the box because it was in another box.
The box of legs?
I think so.
Like table legs?
I think so.
What was it in?
No. Now I want to go look in the garage. Anyway, we have legs for that table.
To clarify, we do not own a stripper pole.
No.
Anywhere.
Nope.
Anywhere.
Nope.
Ever.
Nope.
But I don't know why.
And she read
4
it.
table legs.
4 table
like
legs are metal, and she clearly thought it was
I don't understand that at all.
And it was funny. Anyway.
Eric says, "Okay, I'm here. Now it's a party." That is correct.
Yes, Eric.
The fun has arrived. You don't remember that?
No.
From Tarzan?
No.
Oh my gosh. The cartoon?
No. I never watched that.
Rosie O'Donnell. She was the voice of the
gorilla.
The gorilla. And she showed up to the watering hole and said that and then dove into the water. Yeah. Way to kill the joke. Good job. Does the friend own a stripper pole? I don't think so.
I don't think so. But she...
Interesting friend you have.
She's a great
actually
person.
A great person. And
she makes me laugh all the time. So her text said, "I found your table legs and I thought it was a stripper pole." And I said to myself, "Jessie!" in all caps. And then she said, like she was just cracking herself up.
That took a turn.
Well, you know.
I, for
welcome
one,
to my
am
world.
glad Sam gave up stripping. Dude.
Who said that?
That's disgusting. David Brownlee.
David, that was funny.
Eric shows up and sees what happens. I know, right?
See, Eric.
So it's just...
But yes, we will show Doug and Emily our new kitchen soon.
I'm having the same problem that the bears are having. I just realized that. I've started working on the outside in rather than the inside out. I've got all the sound panels up on the room. I've got the shades drawn on the windows. I've got the game set up along the wall. I even have the inside of that dry bar kind of organized. The outside of it isn't, though, and it's the same problem. I need to work from the inside out. Andrew Gunner, Jeremiah Custer is here. What's up, buddy? Just made it. No worries, pal. Andrew Gunner says, "Will you be at West?" Yes. Will Jess be there? Yes. Where will be the best place there in which to hide that someone might be able to stalk you? I have no idea.
Show up. It'll all
Just
work
show
out.
up and say
we'll be
hi.
there. You don't
What
have to
I
stalk
do?
us.
You didn't do anything, Eric. You're fine. Started with the important things. Yeah, I guess. The sound panels are absolutely necessary. The lighting.
This was
and
a
all
little
that kind of
echoey
stuff.
of a room when we first moved
It
in.
was super echoey because there's like wood paneling floor, a lot of windows. It was just a box. that really needed some of those flat surfaces deadened for the sound. So, yeah. Why was I the first thumb up, people? Give them some love. Right? What y'all talking about? Absolutely. Night Watch is here. Pork, what's up, buddy? I'll be the dude in a sling. In a sling? Did you mess up your arm? Is that why you said that? That's got to be it. And yeah, I mean, Blake says an arm sling. That's what I'm thinking too. What else would be a sling? Got me.
Well.
Yeah, arm sling, he says.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll be looking for you.
Not stalking you. Yes, don't stalk me. Just come up and say hello.
Just come up and say hi. We'll be there.
Just come up and say hi.
Be there
Not
with
stalking,
my friend.
just watching from a distance.
Tom will be there, I think.
Mm-hmm. Tom, Marybeth, Danny will be there. Marybeth's not going to be there. Oh, that's... Okay. I was wondering... I just put that together. I was wondering why she wasn't going to come with us to the hockey game.
She didn't want to be around you that much.
That's probably true. Yeah, either I stalk Sam all the time. He does, actually. On the cruise, he didn't sit with us at the table. He sat a few tables away.
They had a whole group of people.
Either bicep or torn rotator cuff.
Ouch. Oh,
Ouch.
I'm so sorry. That sounds terrible.
That sucks. That shockity shock socks.
What else do we got going on this week?
Well, we've
I
got...
was hoping to play that game that's on the table upstairs. We have 4 people. We could play it with 4. I think it would be crazy, but...
Yeah.
I want to try.
You didn't choose a big enough table. Sat a few tables away looking through binoculars. Gotta switch to those carbon fiber meeples to reduce the arm strain.
Oh, yeah. They're lighter. They're lighter.
Depending on which orthopedic doctors you ask, possibly surgery in April, so chances still be sling-ridden.
Oof.
At Dice Star OS.
I'm sorry. That's a bummer.
Luke says, was it from the pool dancing? Oh,
I'm
dear.
sorry. I didn't mean to laugh
Oh,
out loud
dear.
at that.
Yeah, we're probably going to try to, I don't know. I don't know how involved dinner is going to be for you today.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw stuff in the oven. I don't think it'll be super involved. I'm not like, I don't know, I might make a charcuterie board for snacks or something.
Yeah. All right, Porik asks, what did you think of the magnetic miniatures for Gauntlets of Glory? I tell you, it looks super cool. What he did was, the game that he's designing, Gauntlets of Glory, it's like a, it's kind of like a board game style of an RPG where you can build your character from a lot of different modules, and then how you build your character can depend on what magnetic things you add to it. So what kind of race it is, and whether it's a male or female, is the kind of head that magnetically puts on, and then the weapons that they have, you can clip them onto their hands and all that kind of stuff. It's really actually a cool thing. And I'm just curious as to how that's going to be stored. How all of those things are going to be stored in the box when he finally gets it up. Yeah, he's got some ideas. I know that's probably true, but it looks really cool. He did a little video showing how everything just pops up, and the magnets are strong enough to where you clip it on and you can actually pick it up. The whole miniature just from that one piece that just clipped on. So looks pretty cool.
Speaking of magnetics in miniatures, see, there's a full tie-in. I brought a ginormous box of Schleg horses to my preschool from Daphne's collection at home. Water bottle?
Probably.
And some of them have like fairies that sit on top, and they are magnet to the horse. So they snap on, and then you can actually, like you said, you can pick up. And these are those big Schleg miniatures. Those are heavy. Yeah. So I was pretty excited about that. Magnets in miniatures. My life is very different.
How'd you know, Luke? Andrew says, was it from the pole dancing? How'd you know, Luke? Are you stalking me? What's with all you people in your stalker talk today? Yes, the best dinner, just throw stuff in the oven. Hopefully it's taken out of the packaging.
No, I'm going to make like a homemade chicken enchilada bake.
What's for dinner, and when should I be there?
Anytime. Chicken enchilada bake.
Chicken enchilada bake. I don't know.
It's like chicken enchilada, but it's like stacked chicken enchiladas, so you can cut it into like lasagna pieces.
So it's a casserole.
It's a
yes.
Mexican lasagna. How about that?
Yeah, it's a
casserole.
Tommy Clay is here. What's up, Tommy? Good to see you, buddy. Luke Shires, Eric, it's mac and cheese, and you should arrive February 30th. Yep. Jeremiah Custer, if Coliseum, Godfather CE, Starcadia Quest, and Dungeon Pets are all on my shelf of shame, which one should I play first? Coliseum. Hands down.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls Botsy. I don't know what that means, Jeremiah. Botsy. Elder Scrolls B of the SE. What is... I don't know what that means. I don't know what that stands for. You need to send that recipe to Maribeth.
Okay.
That sounds delicious, Victoria Ketchum says. It is. She's made it before. It's good. Jeremiah, definitely Coliseum. That's one of my favorite games. I still own it. Where is it? Wo ist das? Wo ist das? It's here somewhere. I know it is. Yeah, right there. Boom. Love that game. Betrayal of the Second Era. Oh, Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. Got it. Do you like Eric Lang's The Godfather? Yeah. I like a lot of games that Eric makes or designs. Some are kind of hit or miss, but more often than not, I like his design style. So, but yeah, I have played The Godfather, and it is good. The Godfather is a good area control. That is correct. Yes. As far as things we have going on, we have today we have company coming over. I'm going to try to play a couple of games this afternoon.
Yes,
I
think we should.
don't know how involved you are with the dinner plans. Das ist in den Lederhosen? No, it's not in my pants. Why would you say that? Andrew. Maybe don't come up and say hi at Dice Tower West. We've got the Super Bowl tomorrow. We've got possibly some people coming over. Maybe one guy, but he said that he's not much of a football watcher, and I said, well, you're welcome to come over if you want. So maybe that's going to happen. If not, we'll probably have it on in the background, and we'll do some stuff.
Not game oriented, but let me just tell you what's on our docket for the week, because he doesn't know. We have the Super Bowl on Sunday. We have people coming on Tuesday. We have senior walk at the basketball game on Thursday. We have a marriage conference on Friday. We have a marriage conference on Saturday.
We have a hockey game on
And we have a hockey game on Saturday. So I'm just giving you some of the overview. See?
Yeah, the Super Bowl is
Wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
Going to be
Look, I love
insanely
you.
busy at work.
I know.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
you're
is.
going to be busy at work tomorrow, Blake. Yep.
Pizzas.
Yep, you sure are.
Slinging pizzas. I have that game, but I haven't played it yet. Bushman Black Angel is on my schedule. Oh, okay. For today. That's actually a cool game. I've played that. It's been a while. Only played it once, though. But it's a cool game. Y'all gonna need that marriage conference, LOL. Actually, you know, we have one of these every year. Our church does that. We call it a we conference because marriages should be all about we, because we
make the decisions.
Proactive type of thing. It's
right.
We are together. It's not an us. It's a we. So we have this. This one is going to be about intimacy. Don't turn red. Interestingly, Halloween is always our busiest day.
Oh, really? That is interesting.
Well, I guess it's I mean, it kind of makes sense because everybody stays home.
And everybody's
handing out candy, so you don't have time to make dinner.
Sure.
So you order in
Halloween
pizza,
is your
and then you
busiest.
have Halloween parties and all that other kind of stuff
Sure.
too. So that makes sense. Will you play a Super Bowl board game? Negative.
Super fantasy, bro. That's Halloween.
There's no football in that.
No, but it
Play
has the word
Blood Bowl.
super.
We have Blood Bowl, Blitz Bowl. We could play Blitz
Blitz
Bowl.
Bowl.
That would be a board game that would be Super Bowl-ish. But no, I don't usually like, generally speaking, as a general rule, board games that mimic a sport are usually not good. Usually. There have been some high points. Like I like Trick Shot. That simulates hockey. I like Blitz Bowl. That simulates football. But generally speaking, it doesn't really do a great job of mimicking the sport. So I usually stay away from them. But I think the only way that I will actually enjoy watching the Super Bowl is if the Chiefs get trounced. And I mean trounced. I don't want to be a hater, but I'm tired of seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And I'm tired of seeing the Chiefs win. And I'm tired of a lot of other things that I'm not going to mention. But I'm also going to be rooting for the NFC, which is the Eagles, which is weird because I grew up in Texas, and the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles are like arch nemesis. But it's okay. That's how I root for sports. I have my favorite team, and when they're playing, I root for them. When they're not playing, I root for the people who are playing against their rivals. But when all those other people are out, I root for the division, and then I root for the conference that my team is in. And the Eagles are that conference. So, racing games, yes. Now, racing is well mimicked in board games usually. Racing I wasn't considering racing. I was thinking more football, basketball, soccer, hockey, that kind of stuff. But yes, racing is a sport, and it is well represented in board games. We're back to FOBGception. I don't understand what that means. We had a marriage conference through our church last weekend. Those are such good recharge. Yes, that is correct, Andrew. Well done. Loved Guild Ball. I didn't really like Guild Ball that much. I thought it was a little too fiddly. But that's usually what happens with sport board games. They get fiddly because they're trying to simulate all of the different stuff that happen in a sports event, and so it just bogs down with all of that extra stuff that doesn't really need to be there to give you that same feel. Formula D is good, unless it's a racing game. Okay, so I guess it'll be a casual beer pong board game, right? No, not usually, because we don't play beer pong. I don't drink beer, but I understand what beer pong is. It's try to get the the ping pong ball in the cup, and then if you win, the other person has to take a drink of whatever.
If we wanted to get creative, I have a whole box of, I have a whole thing of like minute to win it games that induce laughter and can't you tell he's excited? Look.
I'll just do that.
Ah, that was amazing.
Baseball Highlights 2045. Again, I know a lot of people really enjoy that game. I never really got drawn into it because you're just playing cards that, oh, boom, I got a single. No, boom, I got a double.
How about Uno Elite?
Yuck. Did you like Pizza Box Football? I enjoyed it, but again, it's dice rolling, and so you have like a certain amount of dice for that certain play, and then the person who's doing the defense has a certain amount of dice, and you roll those, and so you might have the perfect combination and type of dice that you're rolling, but you still don't roll well. So it's still, and I get that, it kind of simulates, but I don't want a game to simulate how difficult sports are, because that's pretty much what that does. I want a game to simulate all of the cinematic stuff that sport does. I want to be excited about the game. I don't want to go through all of the difficulty of the game. If I want to do that, I'll just go play the sport. Didn't he just say Coliseum is great? Is that not sports? It's more of a show. Yes, it is sport, but the game Coliseum treats it more like a it's a like a Cirque du Soleil. It's like a show like that you're trying to put on. It has all of these different. It's more like a theater putting on a theatrical show than it is a sport. Picture in picture. Oh wow. Yeah.
Are we on picture in picture the whole time?
We were. That's what they were talking about. FOBGception.
Oh, got it.
Weird. What about basketball? Basketball is my least favorite sport.
We are going to high school basketball.
And I mean that with every fiber of my being.
We get to go to a high school basketball game this week.
No, we get to go to a halftime basketball.
I don't know.
We do not have to stay for the game. And I don't think she's going to stay for the game.
I don't know.
She's going to walk. We're going to be there for her when she walks. And then we're going to go, cool, we're out. I don't think she has to stay there for the whole time, right?
I don't know.
That's one of the only reasons I would ever go to a basketball game. If
they're performing.
If the kids have some involvement, whether it's playing on the team or having to do some halftime show, that's the only reason I would ever go to a basketball game. We even have one that's local here in town. We have a local minor league basketball team. I have none desire to go at all. None. Period. Hard stop, end of discussion. I do not like basketball. I just don't. I think board game implementations of video games other than Dungeon Crawlers are similar. Bullet has a Kickstarter right now, but I think it would be fiddly compared to playing similar on PS2. Any games that are not sports related give you a feel that it could be a sport? Or not sports related that it could be a sport. No. I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm not coming up with any.
Sorry if you answered this. Are you going to Gamma? No, I am not, Pork. I don't have a reason to go to Gamma, honestly. It's well, first of all, it's too close to Dice Tower West, and I know I'm going to Dice Tower West. Secondarily, it's a retailers convention, and yeah, that's all I'll say about that. I would rather watch college basketball over pro. I wouldn't, because most of the time the college guys are well, at least from what I've seen, the college guys are just emulating what they see in the NBA anyway, because that's their standard, and it's.
I always like college games though, like whatever the sport is. I like the energy. I like the feel. I like being in the stadium. I like the crowd. I like.
That's any sports event.
No, but specifically college games. But any sport that has a real event feel, yeah. No.
The only college sport that I enjoy watching is hockey. That's it. It's one of the reasons why I like going to watch our local team so much.
They're awesome.
Because they're pre-college age or college age, and I don't know. They haven't been infected yet.
Right. Well, I mean,
with that.
Maybe it's not all, but I feel like, yeah.
Scott Drews says, "Help settle a dilemma. If you could only buy one."
We can't hear you when you're mumbling. I know.
They can. They could probably hear it better. You can't hear
I can't hear you.
But it's right there. Rebirth, Creature Caravan, Endeavor Deep Sea, Fromage. Which one would you buy? I've played Fromage and Creature Caravan and loved both. Well, I mean, if you loved those two and you've already played them, I would say that those two should go to the top of the list. And which one you buy is determined by which one you liked better when you played it. I've always been kind of a proponent of the idea of try before you buy, so that you're not buying something that is either based on the hype train or what somebody else has said about it. If you can at all try something before you buy it, it is by far and away much better than any other type of avenue of information, because you're always going to have reviews are not objective. It's somebody's opinion of the game. Now, they can try to be as objective as they want, but at the end of the day, their review of the game is a subjective thought based on their opinion. So if you can formulate your own opinion of the game through experience, that's the best way to figure out if you want to buy that game. So that's why I would say either Fromage or Creature Caravan should rocket to the top of that list. As far as what should be your next purchase. And again, this is just my opinion, but if you say something like, but I've already played those two, now you're in the territory of Cult of the New. The fear of missing out. I've already played those games. I don't need to buy them. Depends on how much you liked it. Depends on how much you think your family will like them, or your friends, or what have you. How accessible is it? Can you just borrow it from your friend? Maybe you won't need to buy those because you can just play them, borrow them from the person that you played with the first time. I don't know. But in my opinion, I think you should probably think about Fromage and Creature Caravan first. And then if you still have money left over in your budget, I would go with, depends on what kind of game you like. I like Rebirth. Rebirth in the basic version is good. Not so much on the advanced side, so you might be buying half a game if you buy Rebirth. I don't know how you like most of your plays. Going to a Harlem Globetrotters game.
Those are fun.
But again, it's not the basketball that I like.
It's the show.
It's the show.
Yeah.
It's all the crazy stuff that they do in the middle of the game, and the game is in like super air quotes, because it's really a show. That's not a basketball game. It's a show that is put on by using basketball skills, but it's not the game, and it's definitely not NBA players that make millions of dollars for flopping if somebody breathes on them the wrong way, and then are touted as the best basketball player of all time. Sorry, I'm getting off. I watch college cheerleading.
Oh, yeah. It's a sport. Don't even say it.
That's not where I was going with this.
Just carry on.
The fact that Eric said that's what's got me creeping out a little bit.
No. It's a sport.
Hey, whatever.
Maybe he was a cheerleader.
While that is possible, I still find it highly unlikely.
I mean, it could be.
Hockey is the only sport that matters, really. I agree 100% with that sentiment, Andrew. Thank you for saying that. If I can try it, which is sadly fairly often, watching a live play of a game usually gets me in the ballpark. Yes.
Totally.
Because when you're watching a live stream, or when you're watching even an edited play of a game, you're getting a better feel. You're getting a more objective feel.
I would like that. Oh, I would like that.
Yeah. So you're not relying on somebody else's opinion.
Right.
I always watch full playthroughs of a game before buying.
That's a good idea.
Andrew Gunner says, that's why I'm now getting Sweetlands thanks to you and JT. There you have it. It's basically WWE.
Sweetlands?
What is What is WWE? I'm trying to figure where that...
College cheerleading?
That doesn't make sense. Hockey is WWE? No. Maybe he's talking about basketball as WWE. That makes sense. Actually, that makes more sense than saying hockey is like WWE. And there's more fighting in hockey, which is really, really weird. You know what used to really get my goat?
Theatrics.
You know what really used to get my goat? When somebody would say, oh yeah, I went to a hockey game and a boxing match broke out. Or I went to a boxing match and a hockey game broke out. Harlem Globetrotters are basically WWE?
Oh, because it's a show.
Okay, yes. All right, I get you. It's
because it's the sports
entertainment.
Show.
Sports
it's an entertainment.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. I got it. All right, I see the connection. As I told you yesterday, Sam, I just sent you an email a few seconds ago about the board. Okay, thank you, Frank. I'll look at it and get back to you. Appreciate that. All right, I understand what the Harlem Globetrotters. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a show. Yeah. Well, we actually have a weekend where we have some free time, so maybe we will get some things to the table.
I want to teach you Spectacular. I think you'll enjoy that game.
Okay.
And then we'll also try to get
Kabuto
Sumo to the table. Yeah.
We have 4 of us today, so we could do it.
I don't count on the other 2, ever.
They'll do it if I ask them.
Yeah, but I don't. That's the same thing as making them do it.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. But let's see. Lately, the NFL is like WWE. Actually, yeah.
There's been a lot of sports lately that have been into the theatrics of the show. It can be any sport.
Not hockey.
No, not really.
I mean, I'll tell the bum he's a ref every time I get a chance.
You'll tell the bum he's a ref?
Yes, that's that too. I'll tell the refs they're bums all the time.
Yeah.
But the officiating in hockey, I think, is some of the best. Some of the best.
And, we do love our soccer refs.
And I think, well, one of them at least.
We love one soccer ref.
I think the players, generally speaking, sorry we're boring you so much.
No, my nose is itchy.
Uh-huh.
That was not a yawn. That is my nose is itchy.
Rigged. Rigged is a very strong word, and I get your sentiment, Eric. Don't get me wrong. But, what are you doing?
I need a tissue. My nose is itchy.
Oh, you're getting tissue.
They're way over here.
Hockey is too fast to be staged. Actually, it's hard for you to, there are ways. There's always ways. Crooked people will always find ways to rig stuff or try to rig stuff. So there's ways to do it, but yeah, I would kind of agree with you on that.
Sorry, my nose was itchy. I needed to get a tissue.
Don't learn from Sam, AG. He cheats.
He doesn't.
I don't cheat.
He doesn't.
I just try hard. There's a difference. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's right.
I'm with you in hockey officiating, Sam, and like Tom said, it's just too fast to mess with anyway.
It's so fast.
Well, I think part of the problem is that sometimes this is one of the times where instant replays really work well. Because it's so fast, you can make a call that you think is right, but then you actually realize that it's not right.
Maybe, yeah.
But the problem with instant replay in hockey is that it goes so fast. If they're off by this much, like I was watching a game the other night, where literally it was like an inch, less than an inch, the guy was offsides. His blade was literally like an inch away from the inside of the blue line, and they called it offsides. And it was after they had scored a goal. I think that's one of the places where it's like, the guy was on sides. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It felt
We
weird.
took my parents to a hockey game. We've taken them a couple of times. And my mom said she could not even follow the puck. It was so fast. She goes, where did it go? Where did it go? Where is it? And she did the big head movements,
Yeah.
She's like, what? Why are we down here? How did that happen?
That's why when they, a few years ago, they started doing the flash a puck or something like that, where the puck on the screen.
Yeah.
It
showed
a little
like it's motion.
Glow.
Yeah, and yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah, my mom though at the game. What? Where are we down here? Where's the puck?
But they will let play resume, and Toronto will stop the game to discuss it with the refs. To me, just ice skating the way they do, let alone playing the game, is just superhuman.
Oh, super true.
That is correct.
I feel that way about most sports.
Ice
I
skating
I can't fathom how these athletes do what they do.
Yeah.
I can't. And that goes for football, basketball, gymnastics, swimming, cheerleading, curling, all of it. I don't understand how people are that athletic and how that, because for me, it's faster than you can snap, the thought process and the reaction. I don't have that at all.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right. ice skating does add another level
Right. You're doing this on a tiny little
to it.
blade of steel on ice.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's sharpened.
Yeah.
You do
That's
catch the
even
edge.
worse.
That's how it works. It wouldn't work if it wasn't sharpened.
Right.
But, yep, you're correct. I think, yeah. Is there a world where one could say that snooker is a kind of board game?
What is
snooker? Snooker is that billiards game, isn't it? Yeah. No?
It must be because the question comes up, what is the difference between billiards and snooker?
Well,
What is the American word for snooker?
No. No. Yeah, billiard tables don't have pockets, whereas pool tables have pockets. For snooker, pocketed tables are used. So it's and my thing is billiards is any game that has, like pool sticks and balls on a table, and you're trying to do something with those balls on the table.
Sure.
But this,
what is?
There are differences in carom billiards and regular billiards, I guess. Caroms, you don't have pockets. You're just trying to knock the balls around in certain things, and you're trying to, like, carom billiards, you have to hit a certain kind of ball.
Okay, sure.
I think is what I'm trying to, but I don't know that much about it.
You still didn't answer what is, like that didn't answer.
No, the question is, snooker would you consider snooker a kind of board game? And my answer to that is no. Is there a world where one could say that snooker is a kind of board game? No, I don't think so.
Is it like that crokinole?
No. Well, if crokinole is on BGG,
That's what I was just asking.
No. I don't think so. I don't. No. I'm going to go with no.
I guess the difference would be, does it have a portable table? Does it have something you could bring to a game night? Like, does it have a thing? Does it?
Well, slippery slope. If billiards are a board game, then so are darts. Dogs sleeping with cats. Mass hysteria. That was a movie quote. You don't know which
From what
one?
movie? I don't know.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, I know Ghostbusters. I just don't remember quotes.
Clask is also on BGG, but really more of an activity than a board game, in my opinion. Yeah.
We have Clask.
Before I even get to the it's an activity, not a board game section, there's like you have to have pool cues, you have to have the right kind of table. You can't just play snooker on a table.
Now, see, somebody brought a what's the other game? Crokinole board to our board game night a couple of weeks ago. Because it's a portable thing they could bring and play. I think that counts.
If it was Goonies, she would have known.
Even then, I don't really do quotes unless it's Princess Bride. That's pretty much the only movie I can quote all the time.
There's the world where snooker is the same size, but the humans are 10 times larger.
Oh, is this one of those what if episodes?
No.
I know, but I was saying. Baby.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm actually looking into getting crokinole. We got the kids' lightsabers for Christmas. They finally came in.
That was a great day.
That was. They still walk around the house with the hum of a lightsaber.
All the time.
Okay, David's being cheeky. He says you have to have the right kind of table while sitting at a board game table. But you don't have to have this kind of table in order to play a board game. You can't play snooker without a snooker table. I can play board games without a board game table. Anywhere. I can go out in the lawn and put my board game out on the grass, and I can play that board game. I can't do that with a snooker. I can't do that with snooker. I can't just put snooker on a table and play it. So in your face, David. I promise I could get a nice table and cues for the same money I got in Marvel United, LOL. Oh, that sounds like a you problem, Jeremiah. Have you tried? No, because I'm not going to. Who normally comes up with the idea of your bottom 5, top 5 lists? JT and I usually just discuss it. We come up with a couple of ideas and agree on one. You know, sometimes I say, hey, you pick it, and sometimes I say, hey, this is what we're doing. But more often than not, we bring up 2 or 3 different topics, and we decide on it. And more often than not, it says, it usually comes down to here's a few ideas, and then one of us says, hey, let's do this one then, and we go, okay, let's do that. That's usually what it boils down to. Real lightsabers, best dad ever. I wish, honestly, I wish, but no, they are replicas because real lightsabers don't exist. I may or may not have bought 3 more. Because I want my own. And you want one too.
Well, then who's the third one for? David?
Me.
You don't get 2.
Uh-huh.
We'll give it to David.
They'll be here in a couple weeks. Mine's really cool though. But it was another buy one, get 2 free. It was another one of those. So, yeah.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For best results, lawn darts, indoor lawn darts. For best results, use multiple game mats. Go to Disney Hollywood Studios next time you're in Orlando.
Yeah.
Why?
I just want to go to Disney with you and Mary Beth next time we're in Orlando. I'm just saying. That's what I want.
Someday, Sam, someday, limbs will be flying. Talk about the zombie apocalypse now? All right, well, we got to get out of here. Lightsabers, what's next? Barbie? Yeah, because that's the definite slippery slope that is present there. Lightsabers, Barbie, absolutely. Build your own lightsaber.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, that's
At
true.
Disney Hollywood Studios,
Yeah, I know. Always a good time. See y'all later. Absolutely, Jeremiah. Thanks for being here, pal. We appreciate you.
We appreciate all of you.
Yep, absolutely. We are going to get out of here. Got to make sure all the kids are up and ready to go and get some lunch.
Maybe. Play a game.
In a little bit and play a game, yeah. So, we're going to get on to it. We'll see you guys and gals next week right here on the Flipside. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys.